Hi, Tape Reader Joe here once again. Just going to do a quick review of this morning's post-NFP session. So here I'm looking at the higher time frame to see what has been happening. Price has stopped short of the 22,800 level so far, and I've made a note of that, and I am looking to see if this is going to be a market structure shift. You would have seen that we've taken out the London high, and I'm looking for Zeus's market structure shift. We've got a lower high, which is a mitigation, and I'm looking for that gap, and I'm looking for a retest of that blue line. But really and truly, as you'll see, that should have been my entry, because we've retested the previous cycle's high, and we should have been going higher because we were expecting higher prices on the higher time frame. So here I saw that rejection. I thought, yeah, let me jump in for my sell. I thought that was it, and we're going to go lower. But alas, as you can see, we have SMT, and I'm thinking, actually, is this the second push for the 22,800 level as annotated there? And so this is where, I'm learning to kind of stick to the program. As you can see, the macro started, and we straight away, I got stopped out. So what does that mean? What does that mean for me? Well, I got stopped out, and then I have a decision, reassess the situation, and we're going higher. Remember that we were only on a half a day today, so as you can see, I jumped in again here because I see that we've broken that line, and I think we're going to continue up higher. And so I jump in at that point. I could have waited till after 10. I think we're just approaching 10 o'clock now to see. But I was kind of confident, based upon what I had seen thus far, that we are still going for higher prices. And as you can see, I kept my my take profit pretty conservative. And I've just realized though I didn't actually put on my stop loss. But I can see that I went for equilibrium of the next price range, and to me that was simply enough, because if you think about it, if I jumped in at that retracement after the 9:30 open, that would have been a good 100 point win, and that would have been enough. But I got 50% of what I was looking for, and that was it. As you can see, price consolidated for a little bit, and this is where in hindsight I could have jumped back in. As you can see, that low was annotated, and we can see that we have support at that low. We don't break that previous cycle, that low in the previous cycle, and price consolidates in time distortion for a little bit longer. One of the things I have noticed is that from 9:30 till 9:30 or 9:45, 9:30 until about 9:45, if you're continuing, you can hold it till the 10:15. That's where you generally get your high, sometimes even 11 o'clock. But as you can see, you see time distortion all the way through here, as price continues. I mean, the main thing for me was, whilst this was a short trade, I actually learned a huge amount just from that small movement that I managed to secure, because as you can note, the lines, the horizontal blue lines that I'm marking out, those are the highs that I'm crossing, and I'm looking to see whether or not they are reaching, they're reacting at a key price level, and looking for the reaction to those lows, essentially. So, and that's something that I have to kind of keep practicing time and time again, until I can feel confident in what I'm doing. And the main thing is being aligned and remaining aligned with the higher time institutional order flow. Now, I was sure that the higher time institutional order flow was bullish, but when I initially looked at the charts, I thought to myself, well, actually, we've had that run up in the AM session. Are we going to get a reversal now? Just because we were just short, we stopped short of that 22,800 level. I thought we might go and take liquidity first before continuing up higher. And this is the thing, I always, this whole, you have to go lower before you can go higher. I always think we're going to go much lower than before. And I think this is one of the things that you've got to kind of get used to, particularly if you're looking at the, as I say, a continuation model. Has that market structure shift already happened that you are looking for, so that when you get to your macro window, you know that you've got to anticipate a continuation. But one of the key things that Zeus keeps imparting on us, particularly when it comes to the time cycles, is looking, what is the high, has it broken the high, and retested. So that was one of the kind of key things I've been really trying to focus on in those cycles, is what is happening at the highs of the previous cycles. Are we breaking them and retesting them? Are we reversing at them? Or are we continuing on up higher? So as you can see, I'm sure you would all already know that we, continue to move higher for the rest of this morning session, up to the end of the close as such. Yeah, and as you can see, it just continued up and up and up, and it's, it beautifully just continues climbing all the way up to the next price range, which was 22,900, I believe. And so, yeah, for anyone that was in it, it was a really good day. Another 100 points was gotten. So from the 9:30 open to, towards the end of the day, to that 22,900, that was 150 points. So yeah, that was a really nice run up. And I can see now in hindsight that, the high of the day was around 11:45. So yeah, that's a point for me to make note for future. I hope you all had a good day as well. Do like, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know how I'm getting on. It will be great to connect. Have a good bank holiday.